I saw it at the mall today because it was like the shadows were right, and he was.
So we're talking about, hello, by the way, welcome back to Barely Behaving with Becky and Jason. We're talking about our 11-year-old who is starting to grow.
Pencil thin mustache, like right here.
And his hair is dark, like on his head.
Yeah.
So it's starting to look
so his
like.
face is still tan, and the hair is dark. It's like right on the lip, like right here, and it's like about like this. And he's standing there when we were in the mall, like he's got to comb it down a little bit.
And that matched well with his stained shirt.
I didn't know that he had a chocolate stained shirt when he was. I didn't know. I would not have let him into the mall with the stained shirt.
I come out of Lululemon and I look at him and immediately I see he's got chocolate smeared on the bottom of his t-shirt. I'm like, what is that? Is that chocolate? I had a granola bar in the car. And you couldn't keep it off your shirt? Like what? You're 11, bro. God, such a mess. And then our 6-year-old, when he finished eating it, he has this like donut, like chocolate around his lips. And I'm like, how do you guys eat things? I don't know how they eat that they turn into like animals.
This is like the blueberries. If he eats blueberries, he's got like, it's like perfectly around like his entire mouth. Like, I don't understand it.
He eats frozen blueberries. So frozen blueberries, they have like the juice is like frozen on them.
It's the condensation from holding the water in.
Yeah. So then he eats them and then
he licks his lips. So he eats it and it's like but it's more up here.
It goes really high
up here. And then it's a little bit. So you look at him, you're just like, where did you?
And he's like, what of it?
But let me wipe your mouth. No. So then you have to wait for it to like wear off.
And then sometimes it stains. Like even at the dentist, they're like, he's got stains on the back of on his molars.
It's okay
because he eats frozen blueberries.
I'm sorry that my child eats fruit. Does the stain hurt it? No. Okay, so who cares then?
I know.
Who gives a shit?
I don't give a shit, but I'm just saying they tell me at the dentist, and I said that's because he eats frozen blueberries. Because our kids don't eat much candy. Although we did just recently get some Yum Earth, Giggles, and other allergy-friendly stuff because we give them to the school. So when they do like a treat in class, that our kids have something safe, and so they're like, "Can I get some of those?" Like any given time during the day, can I have some Giggles?
I just ate sugary pancakes with syrup.
Juice box.
Yeah. Oh, can I have some candy? No, you can't have any candy now. I'll tell you what, when we're at Disney World, I won't care.
But we have to bring our own candy because they can't have the candy.
I understand it, except if we went to the Mickey party, the
Halloween.
They do have really good
allergy-friendly stuff.
If you just go in and be like, I have allergies, and get the good candy. Like if anybody's ever been there, I was stunned when we were there. They would bring out a 5-gallon garbage bag full of the people that sponsor. Was it? I don't know if it's Mars or if it's
because they got Snickers and Milky Ways.
M&M. Don't they have
M&M? Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Magic Kingdom.
There are like 10 spots around or 20 spots around in the entire Magic Kingdom where you can get candy. Mm-hmm. These cast members are bringing out 5-gallon, I shit you not, I mean, I'm not exaggerating, 5-gallon bags of candy, dumping it into a garbage can.
And then when they give it to you, they give you like this huge hand, double fisted.
And then like
it's so much.
It's like unlimited. Like I've never seen, and you're paying $80 per ticket.
No, it's not that much. It's like $130 a ticket, depending on the day.
I'll tell you what, the first and last time that we ever went, but if we ever do go again, I'm getting my $130 worth of candy. I'm going to bring my own garbage bag.
Or one of the like grocery store reusable bags.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I have to give it to Disney on the way they accommodate kids with food allergies.
Oh, no.
It's really,
those are the best.
It's over the top.
But the candy is way better than the other stuff.
Yeah, they've got Yum Earth stuff. I think they had Enjoy Life.
They had a massive gummy spider.
I remember that.
The time we went, our oldest one was like 3 or 4. He was scared to eat the spider. Because the spider. And then you grab you.
It's good shit.
It was good.
Yeah, that was a good time. Well, we won't be there for Halloween, I don't think. But I think all the fall stuff is up.
Yeah, I know that the older guy likes to take pictures with like the pumpkins and stuff like that. He did last year.
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't know if he'll do
it's
this
festive. But it's funny because it's like, well, look, it's kind of fall, but it's also 91 degrees. So it's like this weird dichotomy of like you're pretending.
Yeah, it's
it's really it's not fall.
But I mean, when we go, there's this cold front coming through for.
Yeah, it'll be 83. Watch out.
Actually, they changed it. It's going to be 86 now,
okay,
86 to 88. But I'll tell you what, I'll take 88 over 95.
Oh yeah,
like you can tell the difference. The 7 degrees.
That's a huge fucking difference.
You will know.
Yeah. We're looking at potentially going
Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving.
It's going to be the cabins.
Yeah, the cabins at Fort Wilderness. The new ones, though.
The new ones. They don't even have the old ones.
What they do with all the broke
I don't know.
ones?
I don't know. Maybe they're redoing them. They should add washers and dryers, though. I know
they should.
They missed a huge.
Totally. I mean, that little square footage, put a little stacker washer and dryer in there. That would have been great.
Yeah, right. Like right behind the refrigerator or something.
Because we wash our clothes when we go on vacation. Because I will not wear the same thing more than once. Because swass. It's gross. Yeah. I'm not wearing that shit again. I just wore it all around fucking Magic Kingdom, not putting it on again, and I had crotch sweat. Like, we're not doing that again. So we always wash our clothes.
Those shorts are for sale too. The crotch sweat shorts. If anybody wants them, contact us. We'll negotiate price.
No, get out of here. But yeah, so like we love a washer and dryer in our room. Yep. It's really helpful. But we stay club level and there's no washer and dryer.
But we can get it done by the laundromat. I don't like dirty clothes either. And by the way, my shorts are for sale too, if anybody would like my
nobody wants your shorts.
They're me undies.
Do you know, let me tell the people what you fucking did to me the other day.
They're me undies. You can have them
listen, I need to share with the people what you did to me the other day.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. Yes.
Okay, here's what happened. I'm going to let me spell it out. I don't give a shit. I'm telling my story. So I'm in bed. Eyes closed, mouth guard in. I'm ready to sleep. He's in the bathroom taking a shit. Okay. He comes out of the bathroom. I'm laying there, eyes closed. He comes over and puts his underwear that he just had on when he took a shit on my face.
Yeah. You got mad.
On my face.
Yeah.
And I said, what the fuck are you doing? You've got poo particles on that underwear. And you just put on my face. I could get pink eye. I just got my eyes fucking done. And now you're going to put what?
Well, you had a smart remark.
What was my smart remark?
Whatever it was. I didn't
Any
like
remark,
it.
any remark was correct. Because what you did was not correct.
Fun. No, it was good.
No, I was pissed. Because I was like, are you going to fuck up my eyes? I got stuff on my lids. I got a little steroid on there. I got drops going in. And you're putting your fucking poo underwear on my face. So and here's the thing, if I would have done it to you, you would have lost your shit.
No, because you don't. Oh yes, you want to know why? Because you don't know what you're doing.
If I even fart in your direction, you think you're going to get pink eye.
No. The problem is that you fart more than once. Like, it's not like I fart ha 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 ha. It's like you like to fart 10 times to flood the room, and then everybody has to like smell sulfur.
Sulfur. What do you think? There's just like a cloud of my poo. I have underwear on and I have pants on.
There's the filter. Filters it out.
Right. So you get mad
Those
about
are for sale
that.
Too. Well, I took that underwear and I went and hid it in the bathroom. So just in case you're going to try and get smart with me, wake up, go get it, and try to put it on my face. I know you
tried to chloroform me with your poo underwear.
Yes, I did. So I went and I hid it somewhere, and then in the morning I took it out and I put it on the ground. I'm not telling you where I hid it.
So you've got dirty poo underwear somewhere in our bathroom?
No.
Now?
The next morning, if you listen to what I'm saying, because you really don't like to listen to anything I say, anyways. That's what I said. And for the record, you could go back and listen to it again, and then realize that it's exactly what I did say.
Because this is recorded.
Correct. I said, so the next day in the morning, I went and took it and put it on the ground.
Listen, I have undiagnosed ADHD. Okay. So some things go in my ear and then come right back out. And it's like it never even happened.
Okay.
So that's what it is. Anyway, chloroforming me with your poo underwear, even though it was cute MeUndies.
Is classic.
Pissed.
No, classic.
No. Paid $4,500 for these fucking eyes, and you're gonna chance I could get an infection. I'm talking about my eyeballs. I'm not talking about this incision.
Doesn't
I'm talking
matter.
about
your eyeballs.
Who cares? Because I was putting drops in them because one of them was dry.
So?
And what if you got poo in there?
Okay.
I'm not happy about it. You're lucky that I didn't get pink eye. I would have rubbed it on you.
That doesn't matter. I've already had pink eye. I don't really care.
I've had pink eye before too, but I did not want it again.
It was so bad that one time it was like pussing out of my eyeballs as I was working.
Yeah, that was gross.
And then when you go to sleep and you wake up, you can't even open it.
It was all crusted.
It's so gross. So fucking gross.
Sick.
You have to wait. And there's all you can do is waiting for my eyes to stop juicing. I'm not out of my eyes.
Ew.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's like it comes right out of that little hole.
Yeah.
And it just like, I remember when it first started, I was plumbing in like this entire system with Jeremy. And I was like, man, my eye like just is like watering, won't stop. And I look at him, he's like, you have a pink eye. I was like, how do you know? He's like, because there's a massive white goo coming out of your eye. I was like, oh my God. He's like, don't worry. I've had it too. He says, it'll go away.
I think our oldest had that once, and I had to put drops in his eye. It was like trying to hold down a fucking bunny to try to get it in his eye.
A wild animal. Fuck the bunny.
Okay, a wild animal. And I couldn't, and he was like, to try to get it in his eye. But speaking of our oldest, he is newly in middle school, and we've mentioned this before, and he is a very sweet, kind little boy. He's not in social media. Like some of these kids already have phones and shit. And
he's not interested anyway. He doesn't even give a shit.
And they're on Snapchat and all that already. I mean, he's 11. Like there's no
Snapchat
need.
is like old. So him being
some people still do that.
So being in the private school, they need to get with the public school because the private school kids are behind with the hip.
Yeah, they are behind on the hip.
Okay, so I was watching, I don't know why, the windows are rolled down and kids are hanging out the window and they're dabbing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not cool anymore. That hasn't been cool for like 5 or 6 years. Just so everybody,
been a minute.
It's been a long time, and they're doing it like that, like they're in the hip.
But I've seen high school kids doing the Snapchats.
I think because there's something with the Snapchats.
Like you take your picture or video or something and it disappears like within a certain amount of time.
Right.
I don't know what because I'm not on it. But my point is that where he's at in middle school feels very like little kid still, you know, and I don't know if that's just because we're old, but it feels very little kid. I remember myself going into junior high. I don't know that I felt like a little kid still, but then there's these other kids who are like way beyond, like the boys and girls who are on the social media, the girls who are dressing a little bit like, what are you wearing?
I remember in junior high.
It's too much.
With the junior high, when we were
too old.
The girls started wearing the bodysuit.
Oh yeah, bodysuit was cool back then.
And it was the girls that were like developed that had the bodysuit, and everybody was like, all the guys, we're like 11, 12, 13, and they started wearing them like in 7th and 8th grade, and you just, that's why I said our oldest guy, he's not ready for the public school because you were walking and you're just like,
yeah, when he goes to high school, he'll be in public, and it's like, because they all wear uniforms where he's at.
Right. You don't get to see the full figure of everybody. Everybody's like the same, like frumpy, like whatever. But when you go to high school, or even if you're in junior high and everybody wears whatever the fuck that they wear, then all of a sudden it just clicks in your brain because it's not like the same uniform. And then all of a sudden you're just like, I didn't know so-and-so was like that.
Right. I didn't know that.
Then like all of a sudden, and then the seed grows.
They talked about that in health class,
then you're like,
but
I don't know. I've never really like, noticed that. And there's not like that, like when we were kids, when you were getting to that age bracket, the quest to find Playboy and stuff like that, because it wasn't really available.
There was no internet.
There was none of this. The access to that stuff's easier. But there's also information coming out that kids these days aren't interested in that type of thing.
Yeah,
there's
this whole thing, and our kids are Gen Alpha, but there's this whole thing about Gen Z people who are like, it's like what do they say? It's like the disintegration of like sex or something.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't have sex. They hardly have sex. They don't like go out. They don't like meet up with people. Like, I don't know. It's like the whole dating thing. Like, I don't know.
The women can't find the men because the men aren't out because they're at home on their computers doing whatever they're doing, playing games or whatever.
The girls are with each other doing choreographed dances on TikTok. Like, that's what's happening. So
but at least they're out though.
Yeah, I guess, but they're not like integrating with the men. They're just doing their own thing and looking at them from across the room with the Gen Z stare. You know what I mean? They're just like, it's strange. It's a strange generation coming up, and I'm a little afraid for. Yeah,
they don't seem to be the brightest.
No, and I did see a thing the other day that Gen Z women, girls, I don't know, I guess they're women technically, said that leggings are no longer an acceptable item of clothing to wear to work out in. You have to wear big baggy pants.
That's hot.
Absolutely not.
No, that's hot.
They're walking around fucking Jnco jeans practically, or parachute pants.
Yeah.
Whatever they've got. I'm going to work out in that? No. I will put on leggings and walk by you.
Yep.
On purpose.
Pretty much. That'll go away quick. That won't be long.
Now that we're older, I don't know, because we have more generations to look at, we're more aware. Like you see like the millennial uniform for women in particular, or the Gen Z uniforms, or, whatever. It's just it's so different. Like they make fun of millennials for wearing like short socks.
Well, I'm not a millennial, so I don't care.
I know. Well, we're right in the middle. We're the Zennials. We're both born 1980. So we made it into Gen X by the skin of our teeth. But we do have some millennial things. But yeah, that whole thing is so interesting. The next generation's coming up. And our kids are totally different. Like, what were we talking about at dinner the other day? Oh, about cassette tapes for something? Why are we talking about cassette tapes? Yeah. How did that come up?
I don't know, but they don't understand the concept of the cassette tape or the...
Oh, because we were talking about TVs.
Oh, yeah, we
turning a knob and pressing a button, and there are only 10 channels. And our oldest was like, oh, I don't understand. Like, I heard they were really big, like as big as our oven. I'm like, yeah, they were really big. It was a big box. He was like, that's so weird. And I'm like, yeah. And then he said, well, if you want to listen to music, like, what did you just pick like the song? I said, no, there's no picking. No, you put that cassette tape in there and you fast forwarded to number 3.
Right.
Oh, went too far, rewind it. Like that's how it went. And he was like, what? Why would you do that? I'm like, that's what the technology was, man.
Yep.
That's what it was. It's so hard for them to understand.
They don't get it, but it'll be in a museum somewhere, if not a museum already.
Well, I've seen a pop-up exhibit of like 90s stuff, and they've got like one of those see-through phones with all like the wires inside.
Yeah.
Or like a Nokia.
Right, they don't even know what any of that
No,
stuff,
but it's wild. It's how different it is when you think about, especially the technology piece of it. Like they just have no concept of it.
No, they'll never know. Yeah, can I just pick it? No, you can't just pick it.
Yeah, the luxury of you being like, let me put on Disney Plus and find the show I like and the exact episode that I would like to watch. And I'm going to just put that on.
And then go back on repeat
or
play it again or rewind it. No, if you missed it, you missed it.
Right, that's it.
That's it. Unless you caught it on the VHS when you taped that shit.
Oh, yeah, you hit that record button.
Yeah.
We had the kind of VHS.
You could program it too. You could program. Turn the VHS to turn it on, like set the time on it.
Oh man, we didn't have that kind.
And you would program that thing.
We had the kind where it popped up.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd put it in, then you had to push the thing down.
Yeah, everybody had that. You could still program.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember that. I remember the giant speakers we had that were almost as tall as me.
Yep.
With the pantyhose on the front.
Yep, that's right. Giant speakers that was in our house too. So, but anyway, we could go back.
So transition to what?
I don't know. These nuts. I don't know. You can transition.
Transition to these nuts. Nice. Do you know I had somebody the other day call me a witch on Facebook?
That's not even like if you're gonna insult somebody, insult them all the way. Don't PG the fucking.
They called me a witch, and then like it was the post I did about the best thing about marriage, and the punchline was that I can say that I have to ask my husband, but the real matter is I'm not going to ask him because I've already decided. I'm just using you as a scapegoat, essentially.
That's fine.
To not make a decision. And with like somebody that comes to the house to do something, whatever the fuck. And I got so many nasty comments on Facebook. Facebook people can be fucking ruthless. I mean, they could be bots too, but like, you're a witch? What? So I commented and I was like, abracadabra, bitch. Like, what? Or people were like, oh, this is why divorce is so expensive because it's so worth it. Huh?
I don't know.
Does nobody have a sense of humor?
No, nobody understands that.
Like, can nobody read the room? Can you not read sarcasm? Like, what?
No, it's because in their life that happened to them because maybe they're just little fucking weak people
with small peepees.
Small peepees. Usually it always small peepees. Usually it always follows. It doesn't matter when someone makes a comment like that. Usually they're little ding dongs.
Yeah.
Driving like the super sports car with a little ding dong.
Oh yeah.
Or like the truck that's jacked up through the fucking roof. That's totally unnecessary.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I saw a Dodge Durango lifted way the fuck up on some wheels the other day.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's usually little peepees. Sorry. If you have one, you're gonna have to measure your peepee because it's probably you're probably on the very small side.
Like it looks like you need a rope ladder to get into those. Like the step is at my shoulders.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. I don't need to sit that high anyway. I don't really care about your vehicle, but I do know that you have personal issues that you're dealing with that you have to.
In your genitalia.
Yeah, unless you're like in the bayou.
The bayou? Louisiana?
Even Florida, the Everglades, and you're rolling through and you need something that's
like
high.
Logistically, you need to have
this. You need this vehicle for these things, or you're traveling through forests and your job is to check nature. or whatever the fuck you do. Like
check nature.
Whatever it is. And I'm not talking about the trucks that are like the 350s that haul a lot of shit.
Right.
I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about you went out of your way to buy a normal sized truck and lift it 10 feet in the air.
Yeah. And change the suspension.
And change everything.
And it has like those like coils on the side.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Totally unnecessary. If that's your thing, I feel like that's good for you, but I also feel like you're compensating for something. Or like when you have somebody that is like 3 feet tall, it pops out of a truck that's like fucking enormous. It's like, I feel like you're compensating for something.
Right.
Is it necessary?
Right. But like, here's my question. Is there anybody out there who sees one of those lifted trucks and is like, wow, that's so cool? Unless you're 6. Is there any adult that's like, wow, that looks really cool? Anytime I see one, I go, look at that fucking asshole. Like, anytime.
I don't know. All I know is if I had a daughter and somebody rolled up in that fucking vehicle.
Oh my God. Get back in the fucking house.
No. Get something that's dumb as fuck. Get the fuck out of here. No. That's stupid. No. We're not breeding little peepees here. No little peepees in here.
You keep your King Kong dong.
Yeah, that's right. Only King Kong dongs stay in here. We don't have time for you. We don't have time for the little peeps.
Yeah. No, that's too much. When our kids start dating, I don't know. I'm not ready for that. I mean, I know it's a ways away. Maybe like 5 years for our oldest because he's 11. Maybe at 16 they start dating.
I don't know. I don't know the temperature of any of the stuff that's going on in schools anymore. I have no idea. I don't know what goes on. I don't know anything. Everything is completely changed. So, like, we'll see what happens.
What happens when it happens.
But
and maybe this is because I'm a girl. The whole thing of like, shorts need to be this certain length or this or that, the other thing, because it's distracting. I also don't think a girl should come into school with fucking Daisy Dukes on, her ass cheeks hanging out of her shorts. Like, that's not appropriate regardless.
It's not that distracting though.
Right, but that's their excuse. Is like, well, if your skirt isn't longer, it has to be longer than your fingertips. And like, you know what I mean? Like all that kind of shit. Like, I understand they have to draw a line at some point so there aren't ass cheeks hanging out.
Right.
Oh, I always feel like it's framed in like, because it's going to distract the boys. Well, how about if you teach your boys to like respect women and not have to be worrying about what they're wearing? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but I still don't think it matters because whether or not it's a long skirt or a short skirt, it's going to be the same thing. Because at that age, you're not really revealing anything.
Well, I don't know. We went to the mall today for the first time in forever because it's been raining and gross outside. I'm looking at these girls and I don't know how old they are. Maybe they're in college. Maybe they're in high school. I don't know. But they're walking around and they got their baggy pants on and their little tiny shirt with their titties popping out the top. And I'm like,
so that's okay. So the baggy pants.
Maybe that's the balance.
Is that the balance? So you have to have a tight top, but the baggy pants. So it's like you show the little skinny top part, and then your bottom part can be big, but it's covered by the
by your Jncos. As a parent, if I had a little girl, I wouldn't want her body hanging out all over the place either. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you need to wear like a flannel shirt and carpentered pants, out and about. But like, let's just be, I don't know, think about it. I don't know.
Just dress normal. It's fine.
A lot of it I feel like just seems over the top.
I agree.
Like it's overtly like, look at me and here my boobs are in my chin.
Well, that's what the people on the social media portray.
Well, yeah, and look at like reality TV too.
Yeah, I mean a lot of
that they're so influenced by that.
Right, they want to look like that, and then the people that dress those people know that, so it's like a big chain. Like personally, I don't give a shit because it's been going on for a long time.
You didn't dress like that in high school.
Not what you thought. No,
I know I didn't. I know I didn't dress like that. I didn't have my boobs hanging out. I don't really have much of the way of boobs even then.
All I do know is that our oldest is not prepared for that.
No, he's not.
So we'll see how that rolls. I'm interested to see how the freshman year in high school rolls with like a dance or whatever, how that whole thing is going to come about. Like,
yeah,
I almost feel like freshmen don't even go to dances. I don't even know if people go to dances anymore because you remember we used to see like limos all the time around here.
They do a homecoming, I know.
Yeah, I know they do, but what I'm saying is before it wasn't as like prominent.
I don't know. Maybe we just tuned it out.
Maybe.
We had 2 dances a year, 3 if you were an upperclassman. It was homecoming, a winter dance, and prom.
Right.
And I went to 3 proms because I got to go with you my sophomore year.
Yep. I
and my junior year.
The 8th grade dance that
I don't remember
no,
that.
No, that our oldest one is going to have.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to go.
I don't know.
I mean, you've been with the same kids from kindergarten or even pre-K 3 all the way up. Like, how does that work? Where all of a sudden, like, do you just draw names? Like, because the way that school is working is like, all right, everybody line up and everybody draw a name. Okay, well, this is your date. This is your date. I almost feel like that's what's going to happen.
I don't know, but I do know that because, like you said, they've been together for so long, most of them, like they're all just friends. Like you've not changed like your view of Callie. I don't know if there's even a person named Callie. You haven't changed your view of her. You've known her since you were 3. So as far as you're concerned, you've been friends all the time, forever. And it's not an environment where like love like tends to like not even love, but
not
like,
even love, but just like the
chemistry,
or the lust for the other side is not there.
Here's what I think is going to happen.
Everybody just shows up and dances.
Yep.
Honestly,
they're just going to turn some music on. They're going to have a couple balloon arches. And they're going to play some clean music because you don't want to get too dirty. There's not going to be any like genuine pony song playing.
I don't think so either.
So, they're going to keep it clean, keep it classy. And then they're just all going to be there. The boys will probably stand on one side with their fruit punch. The girls will stand on the other side with their fruit punch. And that's going to be it.
Okay. Well, that's my prediction. That might be a better solution just because then people get feelings hurt if...
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a date situation. Do you know that they have these huge shenanigans to ask people to the dances? It's like a whole fucking engagement party, essentially.
Yeah, that's too much.
It's like a showcase.
It doesn't need to be a showcase. It's too much.
It's wild. I don't know if everybody does that, but I see them on the TikTok sometimes. And it's really a production.
Yeah, no, we're done with that.
Let's just ask, hey, you want to go to homecoming with me? Great.
Right.
We'll get the boutonniere. The girl buys the boutonniere, and then the boy buys the bouquet.
Yeah.
If they even do that, or they do the wrist one. I remember trying to match the tie and the dress, the flowers. You tried to like coordinate it all. It was a fun time. I enjoyed that. Shopping for a prom dress or any dance dress was a fun time for me. Back in the day, we used to wear a long gown to these dances. It was rare you saw somebody in a short dress. Although my very first dance, I did wear a short dress because I didn't know the ropes yet.
Yeah.
But everybody wore a long gown. And one year I remember getting one. It was a Pepto-Bismol pink. It was definitely a size too big, but I didn't care because I loved the color. And I just went with it.
Okay.
It was also the same time that I thought I looked better without mascara. I don't know why.
That's what it is.
It was a weird thing.
It's fine. Still had braces and everything. That's good.
Oh, I didn't have braces with the Pepto pink dress, but for both my freshman dances, I did have braces.
Nice.
It's a good look.
Mm-hmm.
Our oldest is going to be getting braces or Invisalign. I'm not sure which.
He said he wanted to do the Invisalign.
Can we trust him to keep it in his mouth all day?
You said so.
And not to lose it. I think we can. I think we'll be okay. We'll have to see. Because if he doesn't, then we got to get the fucking braces.
If he loses it or he doesn't do it, then we actually have to get the actual braces, and then that's going to suck.
And then we got to worry about him brushing his teeth right with those. Oh my God. Neither of our kids brush their teeth well.
No. Nobody's kids fucking brush their teeth well. I don't understand.
I don't know. It's like, why don't you want clean teeth? Like, I don't like the way my teeth feel in the morning. I want them cleaned immediately.
Right. I don't know. That's just the way that they are, man.
I don't know.
Cool.
So anyway.
That's about it.
Well, we won't be here next week because we're going to be at Disney for Labor Day weekend. So skip that. And we'll be back after that. And then it'll be like, it's going to be fall time. I use that term loosely. Fall.
Well, September. It'll be September.
Yeah. It feels, any of the burr months feel like we've entered fall, and like college football's on.
Yep.
Like don't touch the camera.
Sorry.
What are you doing? So we're going to start entering the best time of the year as far as I'm concerned. Okay?
Okay.
Great.
I'm done.
He's all done, folks.
I'm done now.
All right. You done being funny, man?
Yep.
Great.
I'm done being funny, man.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
Yay.
Bye.